Are you bitches ready?
I guess.
Proficient in con.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Proficient in Cunt, where a group of ornery millennial queers play Dungeons and Dragons while engaging in one of our favorite pastimes of life, cuntery. I'm your flamboyant dungeon daddy, Christopher Daniels. With me at the table today is Shane Ptolomeo.
I play Taven the Tiefling and his trusty sidekick, Tater Tot. My trusty sidekick, Tater Tot the Pseudo Dragon.
Perfect.
You know what? It was correct.
It was correct.
No notes.
Taryn Gomez.
Hello, I play Miralax Thunderhoof. I have no sidecocks. And I'm ready to party.
What about Grigio?
Yeah, exactly.
Jessica Daylover.
Professional sidecock, thank you. I play Ryan Firecrest. Her pronouns are she, they. My pronouns are she, her. And I'm ready for some country.
And finally, Joseph Garten.
Hi, I'm Play Cakes. I get so shy when the camera's on. No. Sorry, life's what you bake it. I play cakes. I'm just here to take a whisk,
You are here just to take a whisk.
I'm on a roll. Both dice and bread.
Ooh, ba-boom.
Yeah. I'm a real yeast at D&D.
You can only use all of those ones. So you have to do for next time.
Thank God that's over.
Let me pull out my Bible of baking puns.
It's extensive. I've seen it. Happy Pride Month, bitches.
Oh my God,
Happy Pride Month!
Yay! I'm not sure when this episode will air, but today it is June 1st, the beginning of Pride, and I just want to say I love you queers very, very much.
Aw,
very excited we're doing this. I know, cute. Oh.
Hmm.
So, let's get into it. Previously on Proficient in Cunt.
Quack, 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 quack.
Whoa. I didn't know it was that kind of an episode.
Shade
Immediately. I love it. I love this energy for the episode. It's gonna be so great. So these bitches found themselves in a double-ended hallway. After narrowly avoiding the authorities, they then sought refuge in Backyard Shenanigans, the sister bar to the Velvet Hammer. There, they ordered the bar's owner, Fran, around with ridiculous requests for water and stone fruit. There, they got their bearings and formulated a plan, you could say, to sneak to Ryan's apartment and hide, which they did magnificently. Against all odds, they successfully snuck to Ryan's apartment. After a lengthy tour of Ryan's apartment with room names that sounded like the titles off of a Billie Eilish CD, they ended up in Ryan's panic room. After many rousing numbers of karaoke and many bottles of wine drunk, the group found a secret passage leading out of the panic room into some underground tunnels. As opposed to taking the path that would invariably lead them to the out of doors and potentially safety, our intrepid band of misfits, sans Miralax, really, the sole voice of reason in the group, decided that they wanted to explore the creepy tunnel instead. There they came across a scary room filled with iconography, ritualistic accoutrements, strange writing on the wall, and that's where we find ourselves now. So, bitches, what are you doing?
I would like to read that phrase that was on the wall out loud one more time.
You can absolutely do that. As I was looking for it, I was just going to make you roll a perception check to see if you could read it.
If I could read twice.
Yeah.
Like I've lost it.
Like maybe your eyesight's going. I don't know. So above the altar, you notice that there is some language written common, and that stanza reads, "When voices fork beneath a silver moon and masks are worn in morning light, the twins shall whisper through the womb of truth, splitting silence with mirrored might. Laughter shall ripple through the throne of stars as name and face dissolve as one. Then chaos sings and order kneels, for choice and change cannot be undone."
You guys, that's really ominous.
It clearly has something to do with today, Twinfall,
And the masks.
and the masks.
It's giving Gemini.
Very Gemini.
I'm just taking in the accoutrement
Of
of the room. There's
Like-
just magical accoutrement everywhere.
you must have better vision than me. Tell me what you're seeing.
Can I explore the room? Like,
Yeah.
the accoutrement.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Accoutrement
Love.
check, please.
The accoutrement.
That's the gay
Roll
version
for
sure.
accoutrements.
Accoutrement.
A dirty 20.
Okay.
Oh, first roll of the game.
Love it. So imagine if Spirit Halloween had a budget. This is
Ooh.
what the room looks like. There's an ominous chill that runs through the air. The walls are slick with what you assume is condensation, but you're not entirely sure. There is this central altar with strange iconography, semi-melted candles, various crystals and herbs and incense, and you're not entirely sure what any of it means. But what I will give you on a dirty 20, because that is a pretty high roll, you see that there is an insignia that appears to be repeated in several places. And if you remember, there were some ruins above the doors, but it didn't necessarily make a lot of sense, and they were kind of scrubbed away. That ruin is also on the door that you find in the room. It's one and the same. And it is of a central eye with lines coming out of it, and what appears to be a crescent moon on top and a sun on the bottom. And anyone who wants to roll a history or a religion check.
I'll do that. I got a 4.
Got a 4. Excellent. We love that.
I got 19.
Yay!
Thank God for nerds.
Truly saving the day. Cakes, Ryan, did either of you?
I also got a 4.
I got a 2.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
Miralax, what does this mean?
This is what you were made for, Miralax. This is, and you took the scholar trait, didn't you?
Sage.
Sage. Yeah, so there's something that clicks in your memory, right? This sign in particular tied with what appears to be ceremonial or ritualistic elements. And you remember that when Corel and Kira were banished to their prison, there was an immediate and profound consequence that befell Gayroon. So Umberthar, which is a city to the west, was one of the central seats of power for Corel and Kira. That was kind of where their main worshippers were. And when Corel and Kira were banished, and the folks of Umberthar were immediately cut off from their source, right? These twin gods gave the inhabitants of the city their magical power. And so when that was cut off, many of the denizens of Umberthar fell into madness. This sort of connection that they've had and experienced and felt their entire life, all of a sudden gone, and not entirely sure why. Madness overtook the city. The city fell into shadow as many of the individuals tried to reclaim magic to some degree, practicing fringe magic and trying to procure various amulets and other artifacts that were magical in themselves to try to reclaim what was lost. And from that, there was a cult group that emerged known as the Whisper's Eye. And they were charged with figuring out a way to free the twins from their banishment. And that's what you get for a 19.
Hey, Miralax. What does it mean?
Well, there's a city of Umberthar, and I just share everything Chris just said.
Oh, thank you.
I recant it exactly.
I just repeat everything that was just said.
I still don't get it.
So do we think that this is... I'm trying to help. That this is... the symbol is for the Whisper's Eye?
Roll me an insight check.
Okay. 10.
10. It's not a particularly high DC, so you're assuming correct. Like, you're assuming that you see the insignia, you assume this has something to do with the cult, though you're not entirely sure what specifically.
I just think it sounds like a lot of people had pink eye. That's not good.
How many of the symbols are around the room?
You would guess there's maybe 10 to 12 symbols, right? So they're on the door. There's kind of a large one that serves as the base of the altar. But there are runes throughout the entire room that you see. That is the one symbol, I would say, that you see repeated consistently.
Guys, I feel like I've seen this film before and I didn't like the ending.
Well, maybe we could have took the safer pathway that you guys didn't want to take.
You know, we're here now, so let's not point fingers and put blame on people.
Are there any plants or animals in this vicinity?
No plants, no animals.
Tater Tot's here.
Can I do some sort of check to see if anything looks like maybe people have recently used this space, or does it seem like it's, been empty and maybe unused for a while?
Yeah, so are you sort of standing stationary and kind of looking about, or are you actually going in and investigating the room?
I want to investigate the room. I'm trying to find out if it seems like this is something that, maybe was used a long time ago. If it seems like the Whisper's Eye is maybe actively doing stuff in our city.
Yeah. Roll me an investigation check.
12 on the dice. That's 14.
So, taking a look about the room, you remember coming down the hallway and there was this film of dust and this stale, stagnant air, which led you to believe that these halls haven't been accessed in a while. And so as you're looking about the room, again, everything has a feeling of lack of use, right? That at one time, this might have been a site that was frequently used, but since then, you get the sense that this hasn't been accessed in a while.
Guys, I just wanted to say, I just have a feeling. I get feelings sometimes. My crystal phone is set to do not crystal, but if everybody is okay, I just want to take it out for a second and record the space. I'm not saying I'm going to turn it into content later. I'm just saying I feel like we might want to have a record of what we found here.
Well, isn't the whole point to not get tracked, though?
That's what I'm saying. I have it on do not crystal.
Yeah, you made me turn off my scry pad.
Right. I'm saying...
I don't know how these technology things work. I was trying to join a meeting the other day, and I double crystal muted my scry phone, and I couldn't get it unlocked. And then meanwhile, I'm trying to smuggle some people. It was ridiculous.
I'm just saying I'm getting a feeling that something's about to happen, and I feel like we might see somebody later who might be able to like tell us what this shit means if we even make it out of here alive. So I'm just saying, I just want to record. And she just takes it out and stops asking, and it's just like 360 scanning, recording like everything.
So there's a second door, correct?
There are 3 doors. So you walk down the hallway, there were 3 doors, one to each side, and then directly in front. You went through the door directly in front. There are no other doorways leading out of this room.
Okay.
I say we try another door.
Can I check around the altar and see if anything moves around it before we go to the other door?
I have a bad feeling about that.
Will you roll me an investigation check?
Do it anyways.
And she just looks at her phone and she's like, I have a bad feeling about this and I just want the record. Beep. That's the bad
3.
So as you go to investigate, and again, even though there's magic within you, your magic comes from a very different source. And so you're not entirely sure what you are looking for. It's kind of that thing, maybe I'll know when I see it, maybe it'll spark something. And so as you go toward the altar and you kind of just begin rummaging around, you're not entirely careful or tactful, and you go to reach for something, and a vase falls off the altar and breaks. And all of a sudden, there's this soft moan
It wasn't
that
me.
begins. Sort of slow and soft at first.
And she pulls out her phone and she's like, I told you. Beep.
Kind of builds in intensity.
I slowly back away from the altar.
Wait, did you just stop recording as it got weird? Because I think that's the time you want to keep recording.
I just wasn't sure what was going on. Beep. And she starts recording.
It feels as if all the air is being sucked out of the room.
You guys, it feels like
And-
all the air is being sucked out of the room.
And then there's this sort of like... The door slams shut, and standing
no.
there are 2 middle school aged children.
Ah, terrifying. I don't like middle schoolers. I'm triggered.
I got
It's
it.
difficult to see, even those of you who have dark vision, it's kind of hard to get a read on their features.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop recording because you shouldn't record kids. And she puts her phone away.
Hey guys.
This isn't my fault, but I will start. And hello. We mean you no harm.
What are you doing down here?
We're lost. We were just traipsing down a hallway and we got a little bit lost. And here you are. If you just point us toward an exit, that's all we need.
I just peer over the shoulder. Where's your mom at?
Oh, our mom is also lost. You're lost? We can help you.
Who are you guys? My name's Miralax. What's your name?
No, Miralax, don't use your name.
Miralax, that's funny. That sounds like the name of a medication that you would take if you're constipated.
Well, it's not. It's different.
This is why I don't like middle schoolers, man.
Huh. So, what are you doing down here?
Same question. Same answer. We were just exploring, if you will, and got a little turned around. So we're just gonna turn back around and go right up that door, if you don't mind.
Excuse us. And she like tries to walk by.
Roll me, anyone who wants to, roll me an insight check.
Oh, I got this.
12.
9.
11.
Come on, cakes.
11 as well.
Okay. There's something. This is gonna sound really obvious and probably redundant. There's something off about these children.
You don't say.
There is a unnatural stillness to them.
Does anything about them give off like the Gemini twins energy?
You can give me a religion check.
That's a really good question, Miralax. I didn't even think of that.
Well, I'm just, since this is potentially from the cult of people who liked the Gemini twins.
Also, I thought your name sounded familiar.
I try not to point that out to other people, and hope they've never heard of that medication.
I wonder if your mom just had a bunch of constipation while pregnant and then, like, you were born and she was like, Miralax.
19 for religion.
So it's easy to make that connection, right? Obviously, the Gemini, one of the forms that the gods take are as twins. So it's not too far off. But when you have read descriptions of gods in the past, there's a certain vibe and a certain feeling that you get, whether that is being in the presence of such a divine energy, maybe there's a flood of emotions or feelings, or just standing in the presence of that power. You don't get that sense from these two children. There's something unsettling about them, and not in the way of like, oh my gosh, I'm standing in the presence of divinity, but oh shit, I'm standing in the presence of I'm not entirely sure, and but it can't be good. Whatever it is, it can't be good.
Do they have any weapons on them?
Not that you see.
Are they kind of see-through-ish?
No, there's like a haze about them. Again, the features are difficult to read. It's almost like there's a shifting that's happening constantly, but slight and subtle.
Are there other vases on the altar?
Roll me a perception check.
Dirty 20.
So there are 3 other vases on the altar.
Would I know if other things are going to happen if they break? Or if they're
Only
just
one way to-
removed? Or if they're just removed?
Only one way to find out.
Okay.
You guys, I kind of want to throw a rock at them.
We don't want to anger them. We don't know what kind of
No.
power they might have.
Yeah.
Hey guys, you never told me your names, and I told you mine.
We don't remember our names. Could you give us a name?
Yeah, let's get to what do you remember? I want to give you a name based off of who you are.
It's fine. Listen, Dolly Parton, I understand. I understand that you might be a little lost and confused, but we are just gonna back slowly towards the door. And you two have been gems. Adorable, really. And I'm just gonna open the door. Can I try to open the door? I'm gonna try to open the door.
You're going to try to open the door, and as you do, there's this weird echo that comes back, and one of the children turns towards you, Taven, and goes, "The two of you have been gems. Adorable."
I don't like this game.
No, me neither. I'm triggered. I don't like middle schoolers. I said it. I already said that.
Wait, the kid said that the two of you have been gems?
Or was that the echo?
That was the echo that appears to be coming from the children. Do you still reach for the door?
Well, now I'm a little nervous too, and so no, I stop reaching for the door. I don't touch that handle.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys know how you got here?
We've always been here. And now you can stay and play with us.
Why?
You said you were looking for your mom. What happened to your mom?
Oh, she went away. She went far away.
What happened?
Like in another vase away?
I feel scared. I don't like horror movies. I feel scared.
Do you remember anything about the time she went away?
I'm just holding onto the back of Miralax's shirt. Like this.
No, we don't remember anything. Do you remember?
Mm-mm.
Cakes is just annoyed. It's like, just him like, well, could you tell us something that you do know?
And at that moment, one of the children turns towards you, Cakes, and goes, well, can you tell us something you do know?
I don't like your attitude.
So that's not just when they reach for the door, then, because Cakes was not reaching for the door.
Okay.
Obviously, in my backpack that I carry, I have a mirror. And make sure these horns are on fleek. I take out my mirror, and I look into it to see if these little demons have a reflection or not.
Mm-hmm.
Or so they can look
So-
at themselves.
So, whereas Ryan doesn't like horror movies,
Mm-mm.
Taven does like horror movies. And it's very smart that you took out the mirror, right? Because there's something that is reflected back to us when we look in a mirror. And as you do that slow turn, you know, that slow panning that they do in horror movies, where you just know, some shit is about to go down. But maybe you're holding on to the hope that there's nothing there, or there's no problem. And as you do this slow turn, even though the children's features were kind of hard to distinguish, they looked like children. And as that mirror does a slow turn, all of a sudden, you see two humanoid-shaped figures with disfigured masks on their face. Like Hexadecimal from the reboot series, if anyone knows that.
Heard.
No.
Thank you. I knew Shane would get it. And the second that the mirror catches their reflection, they lash out and attack. I need everyone to roll initiative.
God damn it.
Damn it.
Why couldn't they just disappear?
That's a dirty 20.
That would be... Listen. I let you send away the cops. I'm not just gonna give you... Oh, they saw their reflection and they disappeared. Oh, that's crazy.
So no foreplay?
No.
I got a 9.
9.
16.
Miralax, you are up first. What would you like to do?
All right. Well, I guess there's no talking to him anymore. So I'm just gonna grab my longsword and just swipe at the nearest one.
Okay, perfect. Roll for your attack.
21.
That hits. Roll for damage.
9.
Ooh, okay. So as you hit this creature, you notice that your weapon has... And it's obviously taken a hit. You can see that you've made contact. There's obvious damage to this creature, but it's not quite as much as you thought it was going to be.
Okay, well then I will use my hammering horns. Hammering horns. So it's like, my sword doesn't work. Get the hell away from me, child.
Okay, what's the DC?
12.
12. Oh, that's an 11 on the dice, but they add 0 to strength. So,
Woo!
I'm gonna add some flavor to this. You charge at this middle school child, and you push. First, you hit them with your axe, and then you push them through the door. The door splinters open as you charge this middle school child through the door.
Guys, I
love
think
it.
we gotta use magic on them. Regular attacks are not doing much.
Okay, next up, Cakes. What are we doing?
I Also do not have magic, so I'm just gonna, go at it two-handed, and I'm gonna mace these hoes.
Okay, and are you going after the one that just flew through the door, or are you attacking the one still in the room?
Let's attack the one that's still in the room.
Okay, perfect. Roll for your attack.
15.
15 hits. Roll your damage.
Shit, I had a better thing I could do.
I know. I was like, come on, Paladin, come on.
Last time I didn't have my spells prepared, so I didn't think about it.
I know.
6.
I'm a dumb
6.
bitch.
Okay. Very similar to Miralax. Your axe makes contact, but it doesn't quite have the same impact that you would assume that it would.
All right, and then my bonus action is I go invisible.
Ooh! You go invisible. Okay. We love to see that. All right. Okay, so now it is the Haunted Whisper's turn. And I need every single person to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
DC is 11.
19.
15, 20.
12.
Okay, what'd you get, Miralax?
19.
Fuck you all.
Yay!
Okay, so that it has no effect on you.
Fuckers.
But that was one. The bitch that got thrown through the door, after sort of like recovering themselves, stands back up, and I need everyone once again to make a wisdom saving throw. DC is 11.
19.
12.
Fuck, 6.
Dirty 20.
She mad at me.
You know what? It's so appropriate and it's so good that you failed this wisdom throw, Miralax. At the top, I'm just going to let you know that you have disadvantage on your next attack roll
Of course I do.
until the end of your next turn. And something happens. You make contact with this spectral figure, we call it. And you can almost imagine that there's this reverberation, right? Like you not only hit this creature with your weapon, but you charge toward it. And as you make contact with this creature, there is this moment where you feel something kind of going through you. And your brain, which due to your ADHD is always a chaotic mess, there is a voice that begins to echo throughout your mind. And you are immediately transported to a memory. And I'm going to ask you at this time, Miralax, what is a moment in Miralax's past that causes her distress? It can be a moment where she felt shame, a moment where she made a mistake, but what is that moment for Miralax in this now moment that is causing her distress? What is she thinking about?
I think a lot of her life she's dealt with a lot of these feelings of, trying to fit in the boxes that especially her parents want her to fit in and society wants you to fit in, and just like always struggling with that. But I think with these middle school aged children, she's probably thinking specifically of a time when she was around middle school age and school's starting to get harder for you, and with her undiagnosed ADHD, which at that point she didn't realize was something that was affecting her, she was really struggling, and her parents, just these military parents, were very strict, and so I think it's just kind of flashback to just one of those days that it was particularly bad, and her parents were just like unhappy with her because she could not get done the things that they felt she needed to get done.
So from the outside, all of you are watching Miralax just charge at this creature, and all of a sudden, Miralax is shell-shocked. She, deer in the headlights, is not really moving, almost has this petrified look upon her face. Miralax, unfortunately for you, inside of your head is a cacophony of whispers and echoes, and it is just a maelstrom of voices, and you can pick out that it's your parents' voice, but it almost has this tinge to it that makes it kind of otherworldly at the same time. This sort of, you're never gonna get this done. Why can't you take care of this? Why can't you do this? Why can't you be better? Why can't you fit in? And it's just a never-ending negative self-talk that is going through your mind as you recall this moment in your past with your parents chastising you for not fitting in and standing out and being different. And so as you're dealing with this, you have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
I'm good just the way I am. I'm perfect just the way I am. I'm perfect just the way I am.
Grigio pops out from the little sack. Yes, you are! And then drops back down. Taven, that's you. What are you doing?
Great. I'm gonna do one of the only things I can do right now, and that's to pull out my rapier and slash at this little fucker standing closest to me.
Okay, roll for attack.
Yeah, great. That's a 7.
Unfortunately, as you know, you're still
I'm so
sort
sorry.
of creeped
This
out.
probably doesn't change anything, but that was actually a 9.
Oh, well, that actually... No, it doesn't change anything. I'm
Didn't
so
think
sorry.
so.
And it's probably because you're still thinking about the vases. Like, do I destroy more vases? Do I pick up a vase? What about these vases is the key to all of this?
Yeah,
And
like
so
if
your
I break
heart's not
another
really-
one, will the things attack each other, or will they continue to attack us?
And Ryan looks at Cakes and goes, I think Taven's distracted with the vases.
I mean, they're gorgeous.
Mhm.
I'm so sorry. Continue.
No, that's perfect. And so as you go to swing, it goes wide.
In that case, my other one is I pull out my crossbow, and I shoot a crossbow at them.
Okay. So in that close proximity, I'm going to give you disadvantage on the attack roll.
That's a 16 with disadvantage.
Damn, that hits.
It would have been a dirty 20.
Roll for damage.
8.
Okay, perfect. So, same thing. The arrow finds its target, and it's just sort of sticking out. And there's definitely an impact. You can see that this creature, you know, after being hit by Cakes and now hit by you, it's definitely hurt. But still creepy as fuck. Anything else? Would you like to move?
How close am I to that one that's still in the room?
Well, you just made...
When I just attack at it. No, I'm not going to move because I'll give it advantage. No, I'm fine. I'm going to stare this fucker down.
Because if you move, they get the thingy.
Opportunity attack.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, Ryan, that's you.
Okay, so I'm behind Miralax, still holding onto her shirt. And I reach in, and there's like a little bottle of Grigio's dropper bottle of champagne or wine. And I'm just like... And then I push Miralax out of the way, and I'm like, throw my hands up like this. Like, I'm not intimidated by middle schoolers. And I'm just like, by glitter, fire, and righteous shade, these magic missiles are freshly gayed. No closet safe, and yo villain stinks, so zap, 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 now eat 3 twinks. And I just cast magic missiles.
Twinks.
That's what I named my magic missiles, is the twinks.
As they fly, they go, yeah.
Yes, they fly. They're like, I'm a bottom.
Does this missile make me look skinny?
And I'm like, yes, queen, yes. And So I cast magic missile, and 2 go to the first one, and 1 goes to the second one.
Okay, magic missile automatically hits. So roll your damage. Do the 2 missiles are going to which one?
The one that's closer.
The one that's closer. Okay,
Yeah.
so roll for damage.
Oh no!
Did you get double ones?
I just rolled 1 d4.
Okay. Okay.
And I got a 1.
Okay, so
plus
2.
3, 4.
Ooh. That bitch had 4 hit points left. So as these 2 missiles are coming out, it must be such a sight to behold. Miralax in a catatonic state that you were using as a human shield that you then fling a minotaur out of the way in her catatonic state and then give a soliloquy and
I was casting my spell.
these glitter twinks come out of your hands. And you know what is the kryptonite to a middle school girl is a sassy gay twink.
Is what I'm saying.
And so as you do, there is just this look of horror on this creature's face, the disfigured, distorted mask crying out in pain as it evaporates into nothingness.
And I lean over and I go, red for filth. Ugh.
Every missile makes a noise whenever these get fired. They go, yes!
That's what I said.
Yes! All right. And then roll for your third one.
4.
All right. And so as this other child is outside of the room and kind of focused on Miralax, right? Just sort of infecting their brain right now with childhood trauma. They do not see the magic missile coming, and it sort of sideswipes them in a sort of like, way. Yav. Okay, is that your turn?
They've been yassified. Ryan just goes like this. As
Can I get that in words?
I did the middle school X arms to crotch thrust.
Suck it!
Yeah, that's what it is.
The classic suck it hand gesture.
The classic suck it.
Classic.
All right, top of the initiative order, Miralax, that is you.
It's just like say you're millennial without saying you're millennial.
I heard that was back. I heard the suck it was back.
Okay, so Miralax is still discombobulated because of these middle schoolers getting in her head and bringing up some trauma. And so because of these ghostly version of her parents' voices in her head, she's gonna just swing towards the closest ghost again and just be like, I'm better than that, Mom and Dad! You can't put me in a box! And then I swing. And you said it's disadvantage.
Disadvantage,
so
yep.
Let's see what that is. Okay, 17 on the first roll. Nat 20 on the second. But we're doing 17 plus
That definitely
4.
hits.
Beautiful.
Okay, roll for damage.
Okay, so
You're trying to get a 4. Come on, Miralax.
Merila.
6, 7.
7. All right. Oh yeah, because we round. Yeah. So Miralax, you come out of your fugue state, and see this middle school child that has both literally in this moment and also historically in your past has caused you strife, and you just begin to unload all of your nerd rage upon this spectral figure. So what does it look like when Miralax dispenses with this last masked figure?
She's definitely like yelling at her parents and envisioning just like, I don't know, like the face keeps switching between like her mom's face, her dad's face, her middle school bullies. And she just sees all of them flash before her.
Ryan leans over to Cakes like, I think she's projecting.
I'm over here.
And I'm just like, I'm my own person and free from your criticism. And I like slice the straight, like try to cut the head off.
Perfect. And you slice that head off, and the form keeps enough of a corporeal body that the mask just falls to the ground and begins to tumble until it stares at you with its vacant and creepish smile before dissipating into dust. And you are left alone in the aftermath of this seemingly random attack. And on that note, we're going to head to break. Nice job, everyone. You survived.
Proficient in con.
All right, welcome back. So, now that the creepy children from hell have been neutralized, what would you all like to do?
been what?
Neutralized.
Can I do an investigation check on the
You're gonna break another vase?
to see if creatures are released by breakage or just by removing them from the altar?
Sure.
I'm just doing an investigation check. I'm not taking any action.
Sure. You could do an investigation check.
And so preventatively, I would like to take a vote, and this is a democracy, it's a cheerocracy, to not let Taven touch any more vases. Any seconds?
Nope.
I don't
Wow.
want him to touch them
Okay.
either.
Great, I got a 4.
You know, again, Taven, you're not exactly sure what you're looking for to answer your question, but you could fuck around and find out.
We could take one of these vases, and if we're ever in a predicament, we can throw it on the ground and run away and leave whoever is in the room to deal with the drama.
Do you want to take one of these vases and risk it breaking in your bag?
I have a lot of soft things in here.
Does anybody have bubble wrap?
Not on me.
Actually, I do stuff my bra with it occasionally.
I was wondering what that pop was when we hugged.
You know. Don't make me laugh too hard. I have a period disc in. And I'm gonna have to go.
Today's episode is sponsored by Period Discs. It's like a frisbee for that time of month.
Guaranteed to make you laugh your period disc right out of your body.
That's actually the tagline for our proficient in cunt. Laugh so hard, it'll knock your period disc out.
Laugh so hard you would have wished you had a panty liner.
How do you know what a panty liner is?
Girl, I have my classroom supplied with every accoutrement that someone might need, including
Aw.
panty liners.
That's so sweet. I definitely need one right now. You guys, we're not going to take another break. I'll deal with it later.
Oh.
So,
All right.
Taven, would you like to take the vase and wrap it in bubble wrap and take it with you?
Yeah, you sleight of hand to take a vase.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand check.
Ooh, that's a 21. That's a 21.
Now he sleight of hand takes the bubble wrap out of my bra to wrap it.
It's kind of a simultaneous action. One hand for the bubble wrap, one hand for the vase, and then they come together and it's wrapped.
And I put it in my bag.
Perfect. And as you put it into your bag, nothing happens.
God damn it.
Okay, do we all try and take one now? Is this a
If
thing?
you'd like. If you'd like.
Can I snoop around to see if there's anything else worth taking?
I can't wait to put this in my inventory as possibly haunted vase.
Love it. Put in your inventory as possibly haunted vase. Give me an investigation check.
A PHV.
PHV a 10.
10. Again, you know, there's not stuff lying around. Like if you went through, like you might be able to gather some incense. Excellent. So you can put in your inventory one bundle of incense and a half melted candle.
Ryan's like, well, if Taven's taking a PhD and Cakes is taking this other stuff, she just pops out her phone and goes, beep. Hi, it's Ryan Firecrest in a questionably haunted room and some weird shit just happened. Let's talk to my friends. And then she points at Miralax. Miralax, can you explain what just happened? I'm doing it for documentarian purposes in case we ever need it.
And I just grab the crystal out of your hand and turn off the recording and walk out the door.
Love that so much.
Miralax is just
Okay,
like
so-
over everyone's shit. Just like, next room.
Okay, so we have pilfered. We've got a vase. We've got some incense, half melted candles. Does anybody else want to take anything else from this room?
Well, I tried to take memories, but Miralax turned my crystal off.
Take memories.
But everyone else's shit is fine. Okay.
Yeah, I've already started walking towards the next room.
Okay, so
Which next
would you
room?
like to?
There's a left and a right.
Which one would you like to go to?
Split up.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Guys, I have an idea. What if we knocked on both doors and listened and maybe gathered like, ooh, this one sounds hollow, like it leads to the outside. Or this one sounds evil, like it leads to don't go inside this one. You know?
I can also slam the doors open again.
Oh, that's right.
One at a time.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Everybody back up a little bit. 10 feet. 10 feet. I use thaumaturgy and slam open the door.
So you use thaumaturgy, and there's a. So it appears that this door is locked.
That door's locked? Should I try the other?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're here. We're queer. You might as well.
I use thaumaturgy and try to slam open that door.
Slams open.
That one opened. I pause for dramatic effect.
I gasp.
I just walk in.
And Miralax walking in, giving 0 fucks. So you walk into this room. Do you have dark vision?
No, but we had made little wine bottle
With the wine bottles.
lanterns. Yeah.
With the wine bottles.
I do have dark vision if you want me to go right behind you.
How do you like my candles now?
If you need a lighter, I have hand flames.
Do you light the candles, Joe?
No, we'll wait because I still have my bottle of wine.
Okay. So, makeshift bottle wine lantern. And you walk into this room and it appears like it was a tight quarters. So there's a couple of discarded cots. There's like moldy kind of rags, what you assume might be like sheets, blankets, couple of different like chests that sit at the foot of these cots. It's not super big. There's maybe like 3 cots in here, and not much else. There's a table, there's the 3 cots, there's a couple of chests, and that's it.
Can we raid the chest?
You can raid the chest. Who would like to raid the chest?
Because
I
Taven
would.
already raided my chest.
Ooh, Cakes, will you roll a D100 for me?
Ooh, that's a big one.
Do you know which ones are the D100?
Yes, I got a 90.
Okay, you open up the chest and you find 40 gold pieces, and 10
Yay!
silver, and 5 copper.
You're gonna split that though, right?
No finders keepers.
But it's a cheerocracy.
And I shoved the coins right in my shirt.
Perfect. Do you still have a voluptuous bosom, or has that faded?
Oh, it's probably faded. It's been an hour, but I
Okay.
still have voluptuous bosom, just less voluptuous.
Got it.
Voluptuous man bosom.
And you also find a rod. and that rod's maybe like a foot to 2 feet in diameter.
What's the girth?
The girth, I would say, is maybe like 1.5 to 2 inches.
Didn't know you were a size queen.
Hey guys, look! I found a rod. I named it Stuart.
Would you like to do anything with the rod?
Can I like investigate it to see like what it might be made out of?
Yeah,
I would
do
like
an
to do
investigation
a-
check.
I would also like to do a lick test.
You can lick it. Lick the
Yes,
rod.
Lick the rod.
Perfect. Investigation 12.
Okay. The rod is made out of metal, and
A lick test. What the fuck?
That's very scientific.
It's giving iron.
as you lick the rod, there is a faint magical aura that you intune from the licking.
Ooh. It's That was me being overcome. You guys, there is some magical aura that just shoots right through you at every lick.
You got the magic stick. I can lick once. I can lick twice.
I can lick twice.
I lick the baddest shit.
What? Okay, I would like to investigate the stuff to try to get a feel of like if there's who these people are or any evidence towards that.
How many chests are there?
There were two. One of them had the money in it. One of them had the rod in it.
Oh, you opened both chests.
Yes.
Interesting.
I assumed when Cakes was like, I'm going to open them chests, that they were going for all of them.
Can I raid the chest? Plural.
Can I check?
Here's Stuart, Miralax. Be gentle.
Thanks.
Also, sorry about the spit.
I wipe away the spittle.
There's a lot of spittle.
It's drenched. I got a 19 investigation.
Okay, and what are you specifically investigating in the room?
Just any belongings and stuff was left there, to try to get a sense of maybe who these people were.
Typically when you walk into a room like a quarters, right? Like you would assume that there would be like personal effects there that would give some indication of who these individuals are. And maybe if they were in the military, there would be less so. There's something odd that there is no personal effects in this room. There's nothing to distinguish one individual from the other. And you remember, right, what this room is tied to, right, is this cultist altar. And it sort of makes sense. I'm not going to make you roll an insight check. That's fucking dumb. You just sort of piece together, well, if this is tied to a cult, it makes sense that there wouldn't be any personal distinguishing effects, right? Because part of being in a cult is losing all sense of personal identity within it. But what you do find is there appears to be what are robes hanging up on one of the walls. Again, there's dust and kind of holes where maybe various animal creatures have gotten to them. Torn, kind of raggy, moldy, wet, right? And that's about it.
How many cots are there?
3.
There's 3. Can I check underneath the mattresses of the cots to see if any of the soldiers have hidden copies of Playfay in there?
You absolutely roll an investigation check.
That's a 5.
Rumor has it that cultists are horny as fuck, but you do not find any of that there.
No issues with Playfay, guys. I'm sorry.
Dang it.
Can I take however many robes there are, just in case we need them in the future?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can add to your inventory 3 cultist robes in various conditions.
So nothing else special about this room that we can find. We just found some robes, some empty cots, some coinage, and Rod Stewart.
Rod Stewart.
Rod Stewart.
And okay, if everyone has their shit, I'm gonna go ahead and scan the room, take some video, just in case we need it. It's called organizational history, Taven.
I didn't say anything.
Well, you looked, your face was serving, cunt. Fix your face. And with that, she like takes out her crystal phone and scans the room and is trying to not let it see Cakes holding Rod Stewart, just in case, like, I don't want to be accused of knowing he stole something.
Hey, I gave it to Miralax. She currently has Rod Stewart, so don't put it all on me.
Okay. I'm trying not to get video of people stealing shit.
Yeah. Also, I'm a tiefling. I'm sorry that I have resting demon face.
Your RDF gets to me. I've talked to my therapist about it. It reminds me of my father.
Why, Ryan's photographing for content. Do we
Video,
want
but
to?
it's fine.
Oh, drama. Well, movie talkies. Well, Ryan's making the talkies. Why don't we see if we could use Rod Stewart? Maybe it like is a magnetic lock. And we can like get into that other room.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Or if we have a magic rod, there's a magic altar. I don't know if the magic rod and the magic altar are related.
I also think maybe we shouldn't fuck with anything else down here.
We're at a dead end with 2 rooms that opened to other dead ends and 1 locked door.
You're right. I was wrong. I'm sorry that I said that.
All right, if one of you guys want to use Rod Stewart to try to open the other door, I pass it
It's
back
Cake's
to
rod.
Yes, pass Stewart to me.
Okay. And what? Just for my benefit, and also for the benefit of the folks at home, Cakes, what are you doing with the rod to try to open this locked door?
Singing Forever Young.
Singing Forever Hung. Wow.
While holding Rod Stewart.
Well, holding Rod Stewart and then like dance tapping on the knob like this. Forever hung. I wanna be forever. And then little back and forth swiping like this. You know?
Taven
I was
looks
gonna-
at Tater Tot and says, "This is why I canceled karaoke at the Velvet Hammer."
And then I kind of want to like bring it up to the top of the door and do one of these like all the way down.
Okay. I was gonna make you roll a dexterity check of some kind, but instead I'm gonna make you roll a performance check.
Perfect. 13.
It's not bad. I mean, the baton routine, it's pretty good for being made up on the spot. You know, Forever Hung has a nice sort of ring to it. And how long do you do this, Cakes?
I get caught up in the moment, so if no one's gonna stop me, we'll be here all night.
Roll me a d6.
D6, huh? 6.
60 minutes goes by of Cakes doing this interpretive dance to Forever Hung, and nothing happens.
But I loved it.
Can we try the altar now? Can we try the altar like I suggested an hour ago?
Cakes, did you
Oh,
just
yeah.
Did you just hit
Yeah.
the rod?
Yeah.
So, Cakes, as you hit the rod, all of a sudden something happens. The rod holds itself into place and doesn't move. And you let go of your hand, and it floats in space.
You guys, my 60-minute medicine dance, look what I just did. I think I have magic. Are you seeing this? It only took 60 minutes and I made it levitate.
And
Great. Now what?
it's levitating. You could say it's Forever Hung.
Ask it to do something.
Open the door.
Nothing happens.
Should I try like hitting it again?
Yeah.
You could try.
Whap!
You hit the side of the rod and it falls down to the ground.
Interesting.
Okay. Can we try the altar again?
I guess.
Okay. May I play with Rod Stewart?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Please pick up Rod Stewart.
I take the rod, I go into the other room with the altar, and I hold it above the altar, and I smack it on the ass. The rod.
So you're holding the rod, and you slam it. Hit the side of it. Hit the butt of it.
Yes.
When you hit the butt of it, it locks into place, and it doesn't move.
I
But
try
nothing
like
else happens.
grabbing it out of the air to see what happens.
So you grab it and you're trying to pull it towards you.
Yeah.
You grab it and it does not move.
Okay.
I smack the side of
So
it.
falls to the ground. Well, actually, it falls to the altar and then comes down to the ground. And in actuality, as the rod is falling down, it hits the altar and it actually cracks and destroys the two final vases that are on the altar.
God
Son of a
damn
bitch.
it!
Nobody
And all of a
moves.
sudden, as you do, there's a sound, kind of faint at first, as if the air is being sucked out of the room.
Oh god. Damn it, Taven!
And then nothing happens.
Oh, nothing
And then
happens?
I just look
Oh.
at Taven and I'm like, have I told you lately that I fucking hate you?
Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Maybe they were just blowing in our eyes.
Okay. I pick the rod back up. Where is the biggest insignia of the eye?
On the altar.
It's on the altar.
That you broke.
I didn't break the altar. I broke the vases on the altar.
Oh. Let's break the altar.
Was when I had the rod up on there earlier? Was that anywhere near that insignia?
Well, you said you were holding it up and then you hit it and then you let go and the rod stayed in place.
Yeah. So this
So
time
it
I
was
want to put
above
it.
the insignia, but it
Yeah.
wasn't. You didn't lay it on the insignia.
Yeah, I want to put it right above the insignia. Like if there was an iris on the insignia, I'm putting that rod right up next to it, and then I'm gonna give it a little tap on the ass again.
And you tap it and it stands straight up.
I think the point of
Interesting.
this is just it stays in place, and so we can use it if we need to like try to climb somewhere or something like that.
No, it's like a key.
Anybody who wants to, roll me an insight check.
Uh,
16.
21.
17.
Taven, you're the one who, as of late, has had the most experience with the rod, and so you start playing it back in your mind. You're like, okay, it's a rod, and then I hit it, and it stays unmoving, and then I hit it again, and it moves. And then I picked it up and I hit it and it stayed in place, unmoving. It's a rod that doesn't move when you hit it. One could almost say it's an immovable rod.
You guys, I have to say, when you hit it, this is almost an immovable rod.
I'm gonna go back out and just like run as hard as I can and try to ram the door open that's locked.
Nope.
Or
Okay, you go ahead and do that.
give me an athletic check.
Well, that's just a 6.
So you know, and it wasn't that high of a DC, but I needed you to hit a 10. So between Taven's thaumaturgy to open up the door and Miralax's charge, the door is hanging on by just a little bit. I mean, you could probably go over and push on the door and it would fall over.
My horn attack does have a +4 to it, though. So if we're not doing athletics and instead an attack, that is a
do you want
8 to attack.
If you would like to attack it,
yeah.
What's a door DC or armor class of you know what you know what, you hit it, roll damage.
Great. Great. 1d6 + 2. That's a 7.
You slice through that door, and it's more at this point like it's to prove a point. Like the
Yes.
door was hanging off of its hinges, and you're just like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck this door up. And because, as we all know, one of the greatest villains of any D&D campaign are doors.
Door.
Classic.
Classic. Okay, so you trash the door and open up into the room. Ryan, you wanted to know what the poem was? When voices fork beneath a silver moon and masks are worn in morning light, the twins shall whisper through the womb of truth, splitting silence with mirrored might. Laughter shall ripple through the throne of stars, as name and face dissolve as one. Then chaos sings and order kneels, for choice and change cannot be undone.
I didn't see
Okay,
anything
nothing-
about a moving
nothing to
rod.
do with rod. Well, I thought I'd check.
I thought I'd check too. But it did say some things about creepy little children whispering. Well, I guess children weren't mainly said, but there was some whispering. Anyways, I guess, Miralax, what do you want to do now?
Just yell into the other room. I got the door open!
Oh, she got the door open.
Well, okay, let's go next door.
I've re-picked up Rod Stewart from the ground. It's an immovable rod, you guys.
And look around.
Okay. Okay. Look around.
Can I do an investigation check to see what's in this
Sure.
room? 11.
So, as you take in this room, right, this room appears to be more of an antechamber, right? So you have the quarters, which was probably housing the cultists. Then you have this altar ceremonial room. And then the antechamber is kind of the prepping space for any rituals that were happening within the ceremonial room. So you do see kind of like old moldy herbs. You see different crates full of items and materials. Like, this is definitely a supply storage closet, which is likely why it was locked, because maybe there's something more interesting in here than in the other rooms.
Are there any chests for me to look in?
There are some crates if you want to look in.
Oh, I'd love to rifle through a crate.
Okay, so there are 4 crates. I'm going to allow each of you to roll a D100. And tell me what you get.
77.
Oh, I got 73.
Ooh, okay. Taven, you look through one of the crates, and there's something that kind of catches your eye. It is a small packet, and it appears that in this small packet is some dust.
I got drugs. Did anyone else get drugs?
Wait, do a lick test.
Been there before.
You did it with the
Do-
rod.
Do you lick the dust, Taven?
I want to
is
see if
very-
I know what. I want to see if I know what the dust is first. I examine it to take a look at it.
Very important
I
to
would
let
love
me
to
know if
do-
you've licked the dust.
Not yet. It's still in a packet, and I'm doing an investigation check to see if I know what it is.
Okay.
Ooh, maybe Cakes brought his PhD baking tester thing.
Can I test? Can I do my
Do you have a
investigation
drug
check?
test?
So what are you doing specifically? Because like you can say I'm rolling an investigation check. You're like looking at the packet and you're like, oh, it's dust. But tell me how you are investigating this dust.
Listen, I work at a bar. I know the seedy nightlife. I know what drugs are. I can usually tell by sight and or consistency what a foreign substance that you would put in your body may or may not be.
Mm-hmm. Okay, roll me investigation check.
To make it make sense. That's a natural 20, baby!
Hey.
God fucking damn it!
That means it's Molly.
What's our quality of drugs?
So Taven,
You roll for quality.
This is the only important natural 20 I'm gonna roll in this entire fucking game.
Taven, you not only work at a bar, you work at a gay bar. You are proficient
Chris is
In-
so bad.
drug identification. You, upon sight, smell, you know exactly what a drug it is and its quality. You look at this dust and you even pick up a little bit of it, and immediately you are struck that this is not drugs.
This is not drugs.
And this is not something you should put in your body.
I'm glad I didn't lick it.
And in fact, as you play with the dust in your hands, you know, after battle and the nerves and all the stress, you're sweating a little bit. And so your hands are a little moist. And so as you take that dust into your hands, you notice that all of the moisture sort of is consumed by the dust and forms a little pellet in your hand.
This is dry pellet dust.
Are these magic drugs?
Not
No, it's not drugs. I'm glad I didn't taste these, but it sucked all the moisture out of my hand. No, this was the tiniest amount that I had on my hands, and it formed this pellet. I bet if you put this in any sort of water substance, it will suck all of the water out and make it into like complete dryness. And then you could apparently just sauna it out later, but it's not going to be of any use
like
to you.
dust orbeez.
Like dust
Oh my
Orbeez.
god, Orbeez!
So we can use it to soak up water, or if I'm really mad at somebody, I can use it to suck up all the moisture in their body.
It's a
Cute.
dehydrator.
I'm gonna put this
Taven.
packet in my bag.
Roll me an insight check.
18.
You have a pretty strong sense that you are connecting the dots, that this dust, when applied to water, soaks the water in and holds it until that pellet is crushed or destroyed, and then the water is released. And then, just for your reference later, Taven, you can look up Dust of Dryness on D&D Beyond.
Gotcha.
That's what you got.
Ah.
Miralax, what did you roll?
73.
Not drugs.
Okay.
But you never, because it's not
So-
drugs until you sniff it up your nose.
So Miralax, in this container, you pull out a oil jar, and within this oil is a sticky black unguent, thick, and it's heavy. And as you're sort of playing around with it, even though it has this very like thick, viscous feel to it, as you begin to sort of roll the oil around, it flows quite quickly when poured. Yeah, it's strange because it feels like it appears very heavy and thick, but then as you're sort of pouring it back and forth, it moves very quickly, almost slippery in nature.
Ooh, I got a bottle of lube, guys.
100% you have a bottle of lube.
Oh my god! I have Rod Stewart. Rod Stewart in a bottle of
Lube
lube.
that rod.
And then you can just hit it in place. It's immovable.
Holy fuck, I've done this to myself.
Don't look at me, I'm dry.
Oh my god.
Sick. One bottle of lube.
Yep. Also known as oil of slipperiness.
Why can't
But
it be
also
called the
lube is perfect.
lube of destiny?
Lube of slipperiness.
Damn it. Oh, I got water all over my keyboard.
The lube of destiny.
Destiny.
I've seen that porn.
Mm.
I
I rolled an 85.
So you find a cap.
Like, are we talking a chapeau? Or are we talking like a bottle cap? Yeah, is it one of the condom beanies with a reservoir tip?
Actually, kind of. And it's aquamarine in color.
My favorite, one of them.
And it's really weird because it gives you the feeling of a swimmer's cap with the little condom nub at top. But you think it's kind of odd, you know, like why would a bunch of cultists that are operating underground have a swimmer's cap in aquamarine color? It seems kind of, I don't know,
Maybe they're into synchronized swimming. Gay.
incongruent. Yeah, they are gay cultists for sure.
Should I try this cap on you guys and see if it can serve cunt?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Cakes attempts to put on the cap and serve cunt.
Okay, roll for cunt. So, I want you. This is what I want you to do, Cakes. So
Okay.
you're gonna roll a d20, and I want you to choose what skill that you are picking to serve cunt, and then justify how that skill is serving your cuntiness.
I'm definitely gonna wisdom and insight because from my years of being a homosexual, I have learned to read the room and know what people want and what they find cunty. So I have to have good insight and good wisdom in trying to just turn this out for the girls, for the duels.
For the dolls.
Let's roll a good number. 16, I'll take it plus 4 for my insight, so that's a dirty 20, bitch. This cap's about to turn the house down boots.
That is a dirty cunty cap.
It's giving dirty cunt.
It's giving period disc.
You guys,
That content.
You guys,
is
does my-
filthy.
does my cranium look snatched in the chapeau?
It does.
Yeah.
Exquisitely so.
I'm giving bald for the gods.
Because it's like swimmer's cap, it does have a bit of a lifting effect.
You guys, I think aquamarine is my color. I'm feeling ocean. I'm feeling blue. I'm feeling, did Rose drop me in the bottom of the ocean?
Yes to all those things.
Oh my god.
Ryan, what did you roll?
26.
You pick up this vial. And this vial has it's almost this like nuclear green color. Very unnatural. Do you open up, like, do you take the cork out of the bottle or open it up?
Does anybody want to do a lick test for me? No? Okay.
Nobody offered to lick my powder.
So yeah, I'm definitely just gonna hold it very gently, and she's just like, nobody move. Has anybody seen anything like this before? This also isn't my color.
It's giving acid.
I'll do an insight check. 19.
So you've definitely seen this in your books before. This is a potion of resistance,
Ooh, potion of
and
resistance.
specifically resistance to acid.
Interesting.
Mhm. And then you also find amongst there, you also find 20 gold pieces.
The gay gasp I gasped. Haha, I got gold pieces.
Are you gonna share? It's a
How do I-
cheerocracy.
That's right. I believe those were your words.
I will. Because I'm such a good person.
Another quick look through the rest of the stuff to see if there's anything of note that either we should take or that like will give us more information about these people.
For sure. Roll an investigation check.
18.
So as previously stated, like you notice that there's a lot of spell components. So kind of as you're glossing through, you kind of recognize like, oh, this is what you would need for this spell or this spell, but none of you are wizards, so it's not necessarily something that you would necessarily need. Ryan uses an arcane focus, right? And magic comes from a lot of different places. This was definitely components for a spell. Anyone who wants to can do a Arcana check. I will tell you the DC is very high since I don't think any of you are proficient in Arcana, correct?
I'm proficient in Arcanta and also Arcana. Yeah.
Okay, so Ryan and Mirlax, specifically if you want to roll for this.
Yes.
But I will say the DC is pretty high for this.
Oh, you didn't say the DC is pretty high for
Well, I definitely didn't make
Just
it.
don't roll a
12.
nat. Okay, don't roll a nat 20.
I got 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Oh, okay. So not bad at all.
Yeah.
You still didn't make the DC, but I'm gonna give you something, okay? You're a sorcerer. Your magic is innate. You haven't studied shit, okay?
Damn.
Damn.
He said,
And as this,
magic
like, mental-
privilege.
100%, that's what that is. So you're kind of looking around and, there are these components, and though you don't have a spell book and you didn't necessarily go to school for magic, you've certainly been working on your skills, and so you've been trying to, in ways that you can, consume materials and knowledge as much as you can to inform your magical practice, even though you don't necessarily need to read books or necessarily use spell components in what it is that you do. So as you're taking a look around, what you gather on a 22 is that this magic is specifically focusing on interplanar magic, but you don't necessarily know the spell or what its intended purpose was, but you know that that's sort of the realm of magic that they were doing.
So we have two options. We can go back into the altar room and see what we're missing with Rod Stewart. We can go all the way back down this hallway to the outside.
It's been a really long time and we've had a lot of wine, and I'm just wondering how I've not witnessed anybody go pee. Where are you guys peeing? Because I need to pee, and I can't be the only one.
I peed the cot. When we were in the other room, I peed the cot.
You peed the cot? Oh, like peed the bed.
Yep. There it is. Yep.
Miralax, we have similar parts. Where did you pee? Where are you peeing?
Piss check, I guess. That's a 13. So I'm starting to feel like I need to use the bathroom, but like it's not an emergency yet.
Yeah. I did it while I was invisible.
I had Tater Tot use the vase in my bag.
Yes.
The possibly haunted vase.
And as Taven says this, there is thunder rumbling and cracking of the floor as if... No.
Oh. All right, well, let's just go to where there's air, and maybe I can pee out there.
No, we're gonna Miralax said the altar.
No,
Is
I
going
said
back-
let's leave. Go back
we
to
are
the
leaving.
other hallway to exit.
That's literally the opposite.
We've done everything we can in the altar room.
I
Rod,
don't
we
think so.
just
We
found
haven't-
a
What
rod. That's it.
What
We
about
haven't-
Rod's? What about Rod Stewart?
I also think there's something with Rod Stewart in the altar room.
Maybe it needs to penetrate something with the lube, and that's how it will do something.
No, I feel like these items we found were really random. They don't have anything to do with whatever puzzle this might be.
I think they might correspond to a page number in a book.
Mhm. So maybe we should.
Okay, I'm gonna do
Again.
one last Arcana check on Rod Stewart and the altar before we
Okay.
leave.
Perfect.
And if
I'm
we
willing to
can't-
pee on the rod if you guys think he's into it.
Alright, this is just a little Arcana check because classic investigation did nothing.
I rolled a 2.
Mhm.
Well, I guess that did nothing.
If anyone else has any ideas, I
I
love
use-
them.
Anyone else who wants to roll an Arcana check is more
Like,
than welcome to.
I don't know, our friend with high Arcana.
Oh, I just rolled 18 plus 1, 19.
Yay!
Does anyone beat that?
16. No.
Cakes. As you're licking this rod, having relieved yourself earlier, you now are clear-minded, and you're really able to tune in to the magical aura of this rod. That when you activate it, it becomes unmovable. And then you hit it again and you can move it. It's almost as if it's an immovable rod. You know, an item called immovable rod. And that maybe it's just an item and not connected to anything in the current place that you find yourself in. That it's maybe just as these cultists were leaving, they only left certain things behind. Maybe it's shit they don't need or don't care about, like a rod that becomes unmovable when you activate it.
Okay, you guys, this is what I got. We need to go back to the altar room. We need to go back to the altar room just one more time and say goodbye and then go get out some fresh air. Do we like cross ourselves at the altar? Should we? I want to break the altar. Let's just
No,
slam
don't
that
break the altar.
I kind of want to fuck the immovable rod like a sticky dildo, but
Okay, with that, this is going right in my inventory.
Okay, let's go to the
If
other
you're like-
hallway.
I guess you can borrow the lube of destiny.
Yes. I'll lead the way. Just follow the aquamarine cap.
And so, as Cakes in their aquamarine condom cap make their way back into the fork in the hallway and begin to head toward where fresh breeze was felt upon, we're going to end our session there today.
We still haven't gotten
You
out of
God,
this.
Do you
God
guys feel?
fucking damn it.
Do you guys feel that? It's a fresh breeze.
we're starting session 4 in the same fucking room. Miralax is gonna lose her fucking mind.
We're starting session 4 with a combat rating of 8.
That's how you know we're really getting into it.
Oh my
That's how you know it's a
God.
gay campaign.
I leave no crate unearthed.
You know what? And good for you. I'm living. I love this so much because I've been this bitch. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, this thing must connect to this and open up this door. And then just at my DM be like, it's a fucking rod.
This is me playing Baldur's Gate 3, and I'm opening every barrel and every crate, and I'm looting everybody.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Save it for the
Uh,
after show.
Correct. Thanks so much for joining us for another session of Proficient in Cunt. Does anybody want to promote anything before we sign off?
Yes. Shane and I perform with Malarkey Comedy in Chicago. Come see us. Our improvised decom show in Comedy Sports. Also, I want people to start commissioning me to bedazzle fun stuff. I'm about to post a video soon of some of the fun shit that I've made, and
Bedazzle babe.
hit your girl up.
Oh my god, I want something.
She does a really good job.
I'm a
too. She's
bedazzled
got like a
bitch.
natural bedazzling instinct. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We'll talk. I want so many things bedazzled.
Please.
Yes. If I haven't been canceled yet, you can find me online talking about my life as a queer, polyamorous, messy mom on Instagram and TikTok, I guess, and fuck social media at Remodeled Love. You can find me at remodeledlove.com, and I'm building an app with our dungeon heavy called Nuclear Fusion App if you're looking for village or chosen family, because the nuclear family sucks. And life wasn't supposed to be like this. We just crossed over the 1,000 member mark this week. We're at like 1,020 members.
Yay!
Very exciting. NuclearFusionNetwork.com. Cakes.
I'll be here. Right where you left me.
I'll be there.
Perfect.
I'm thinking about
And-
starting a line of aquamarine caps.
That
I
Taryn
would buy
can
one.
bedazzle.
That's right.
Called Chateau.
That's
And
actually
on that
brilliant. Yeah, and on that note, we will all see you next Tuesday.
See you next
See you
Tuesday.
next Tuesday.
Cunt, proficient in cunt.